flat. Our winds calm down in August.
Yeah.
Our heat picks up in August. It's very beautiful out at the beach in August, but it's not the best surfing conditions unless you get a tropical system. And so it is currently July 23rd, and now we have the remnants of Bertha, which only peaked at a high-end tropical storm. It was around 60, 65 mile per hour sustained winds as it was on approach to Louisiana. Now we do still have some decent convection. Now there are a decent amount of models that take areas into our watershed, but I don't see us getting more than an inch of rain. So I think that will be okay, even with all the flooding taking place along our rivers. But there are some signs that we do get some of that rain into our watershed. Now, there's no more forecast cone. The National Hurricane Center has issued their last advisory for Bertha, so we are officially done with Bertha updates, but we will still have some lingering moisture and some lingering thunderstorms, even here in the coastal bend. Hey, that's Horace Caldwell Pier. It looks like it's frozen, though. We are looking at the waves there at Port Aransas. Calm winds right now, but the wind does pick up into early tomorrow morning. We'll get it out of the south-southeast, and we do pick the wind up into the afternoon. As far as those waves go, 3 to 4 foot waves, especially early in the morning. Waves will be falling throughout the day. We could hold on to some 3 foot waves. Saturday may wind up being one of my favorite surf days because the period is looking like it's a little longer there at 7 seconds. And then we'll see the waves fall into Monday and Tuesday, but we get our typical onshore wind back as we look ahead to Wednesday and Thursday. So we will have some choppy waves out there. For your beach cast, temperatures hanging out in the 80s, the upper 80s. Waves again, 3 to 4 feet every 6 seconds. Extreme UV index, port A tide, 1.84 feet above normal. Should keep that below coastal flooding. But just a heads up, the full moon is Tuesday, so our tides are getting a little higher, but it's overnight and shouldn't have any major impact on our beaches. Again, we've got the remnants of Bertha moving in, and so last update, 40 miles west-northwest of Houston there on that forecast cone. So here's what we can expect. We do still have a chance for a few spotty showers to sink their way in, but by the morning commute, all of the activity should be west. Now, these storms that we are seeing, they are still producing some pockets of moderate to heavy rainfall, so we still could get around a ½ an inch for some areas in the coastal bend. But as I mentioned, it's moving west. And once it down as high pressure returns, look at that, and we stay hot into the weekend. It is looking like temperatures will be back around, if not above normal. And yeah, our humidity is going to go back up too. So be ready for that. As far as your weekend forecast goes, the sunshine is returning, right? So Saturday will be a little breezy with mostly sunny skies, temperatures in the 90s. As we look ahead to Sunday, I put a lot of words up there, but we just talked about the flooding. So this weekend is a good time if you have property up in Three Rivers, George West, or anywhere there along the Nueces to start preparing for high water, right? Three Rivers to George West. We are expecting flooding on the Nueces next week. There are some subdivisions that can get water up to the houses up that direction. I'm going to post that on Facebook here before the night is over so you can get an idea of some of the impacts we may be seeing right now. The forecast gets up to 36 feet. It could peak higher than that. So we'll keep watching it as the water is slowly making its way down the Nueces. It's still mostly in Cotulla and on approach to Tilden. And then next on the list will be Three Rivers following George West and then Lake Corpus Christi. Temperatures do heat up into the weekend. As I mentioned, we're back in the mid 90s and upper 90s next week. We've got more news after this.